Here, everyone, and welcome. Get ready, because I've got a really special story for you today. It all happens deep, deep in a magical forest, and it's called The Story of the Bent Tree. So, are you ready? Are you ready to go into a forest full of these super tall, whispering trees and find a magical secret? Because I am. All right, let's jump right into our adventure. Okay, so once upon a time, way, way deep in the woods, there was this amazing forest just filled with tons and tons of trees. And they all stood so proud and tall, reaching their branches way up high like they were trying to tickle the clouds. Now, in this forest, pretty much all the trees looked exactly the same. They were all super straight and really tall. But hiding in there was one little tree that was, well, he was totally different. His trunk was all bent and kind of hunched over, and his branches, they grew in these funny twists and curls. Okay, look closely. Can you spot our special little friend? I want you to see if you can find the one tree with those wonderful wavy branches. Go on, point right at him on your screen. Yep, that's him. That's our tree. But being the only one like that, it wasn't always easy. Our little tree felt pretty lonely, actually. So let's find out why he was feeling so sad. Oh no, this is the sad part. The other trees, well, they weren't very nice. They saw his bent back, and they actually teased him about it. They even called him Hunchback and made fun of the way he looked. Gosh, that must have felt just awful, don't you think? And all that teasing just made our little tree's heart feel so, so heavy. He'd look over at all the other trees and just whisper to himself, I wish I was straight and tall just like them. It just feels so unfair that I have to be different. Really, all he wanted was to just fit in. Sad is a really big feeling, isn't it? It's that feeling when you're just really, really unhappy. Kind of like when your favorite toy breaks, or maybe when you miss someone you love. Well, that's exactly how our little tree was feeling inside. How about we try to understand how he feels? Let's all try making a sad face together with the tree. Can you show me? Let me see your best sad face. Yep, a little frown, just like that. And remember, it's totally okay to feel sad sometimes. But then, one day, everything was about to change. Uh-oh, someone new was coming to the forest. Who could it be? Let's find out. Suddenly, into the forest walks a woodcutter, and he's carrying a big, shiny axe. Whoa! He looked all around. His eyes went right past our little bent tree. And then, what did he do? He started chopping down all the straight trees. Can you help me make the sound? Let's do it together. Ready? Chop, chop, chop. So when the woodcutter finally looked over at our little bent tree, he just kind of grumbled to himself. He said, this twisted tree is useless for me. See, he couldn't use its wood because of that special curvy shape. So you know what he did? He just left it right there. And right here, this is where the whole story turns around. That very special shape, the exact thing that used to make him so sad, was actually about to save his life. Isn't that amazing? So the woodcutter worked and worked all day long, chopping down every single one of those straight, tall trees. And when he was finally done, the forest got really, really quiet. Our little bent tree looked around, and he was just so surprised. All the other trees, they were gone. So can you guess how many trees were left standing, totally safe and sound, in that whole big forest? Just one. Our little bent tree was the only one. He was completely safe. And right there, in that super quiet moment, the bent tree realized something absolutely wonderful. His bent trunk, his twisted branches, the very things that made him feel so different and sad, those were the things that kept him safe. His special shape is what saved him. Wow. So do you see? His trunk was bent, and yep, his branches were twisted. His shape was totally unique. And all of that being different, that's what made him so wonderful. That's what saved his life. That little tree's special shape made him one of a kind, didn't it? And you know what? Just like that tree, every single one of us has something that makes us wonderfully different and special. So that leaves me with one last question for you. What is it that makes you special?